Have you ever gone to bed completely exhausted, only to discover that your mind has no intention of sleeping? Your body is tired, your eyes are closed, but your thoughts keep running, replaying conversations, worrying about tomorrow, and imagining problems that have not even happened yet. You tell yourself to stop thinking, but the harder you try, the louder your mind becomes. Millions of people carry an invisible burden every day. They worry from morning until night. Their minds stay filled with stress, fear, and endless thoughts that quietly steal their peace. This is the story of a young man named Kenji. He had a good job, a comfortable life, and big dreams. But every night his mind was full of stress and could not rest. The more he looked for peace, the harder it was to find. Everything changed when he learned a few simple Japanese practices that helped him find lasting inner peace. Centuries ago, long before smartphones and social media, the Japanese followed a simple way of life. They believed that peace did not come from having more. It came from letting go of unnecessary worries through simple daily habits. They learned how to stay calm, reduce stress, and find peace even during busy times. Today, we will follow Kenji's journey as he discovers 8 timeless Japanese practices that have helped generations of people create a quieter mind and a more peaceful life. These are not magic tricks or difficult methods. They are simple habits that can change the way you think and live. By the end of this story, you may see that the peace you have been looking for has been with you all along. The first Japanese practice is called Naikan, which means looking within. It teaches that real peace begins by understanding yourself, and it begins with 3 simple questions that can quietly change the way you see your life. The first question is simple: what have I received today? Most of us end the day thinking about everything that went wrong, the goals we did not reach, or the mistakes we made. But Naikan asks us to look in a different direction instead of thinking about what you do not have. It asks you to notice what you already have. Maybe someone smiled at you. A loved one asked how your day was. A friend sent you a kind message, or someone simply listened when you needed to talk. These moments may seem small, but they remind us of something we often forget. We receive kindness, support, and care every single day, even when we do not notice it. The second question is, what have I given today? It does not have to be anything big. Maybe you smiled at someone, helped a coworker, listened to a friend, or showed kindness to someone who needed it. Even a small act can make someone's day better. Naikan teaches us that life is not only about success, it is also about the kindness, time, and care we give to others. The third question is, what problems did I cause others today? This is not about blaming yourself. It is about being honest. Maybe you spoke harshly, ignored someone, or let your stress affect the people around you. Everyone makes mistakes, but when we notice them, we can learn from them and do better tomorrow. Just a few minutes with these 3 questions can slowly change the way you see your life. Instead of ending the day with worry and regret, you begin ending it with gratitude and responsibility. And sometimes, that is all the mind needs to become peaceful. The next Japanese practice is called Ma, the art of empty space. They believed that just as music needs silence between the notes, the mind also needs quiet moments to rest. But today, silence has almost disappeared from our lives. The moment we wake up, we check our phones while eating. We scroll through social media, waiting in line. We watch videos. We have become so used to filling every empty moment that simply sitting in silence feels uncomfortable. The Japanese believed those quiet moments were not empty at all. They were where the mind slowed down, thoughts became clearer, and peace quietly returned. That is why they made time for silence every day, not because they had fewer responsibilities, but because they understood that a busy mind also needs time to rest. You can try it yourself. The The next time you finish your morning coffee or find yourself waiting for a bus, do not reach for your phone. Just sit quietly for 1 minute, listen to the sounds around you, notice your breathing. You may be surprised by how quickly your mind begins to settle. Sometimes, peace does not come from doing more. It comes from giving your mind a little time to rest. Have you ever noticed that when you feel worried or stressed, your body reacts before you even realize it? Your shoulders become tense, your breathing becomes faster, your heart starts beating harder. The Japanese believed that the mind and body are closely connected. When one is out of balance, the other feels it too. That is why they practiced a gentle technique called Shin Jyustu. It is surprisingly simple. Each finger is believed to be connected to a different emotion, like worry, fear, anger, sadness, or stress. When a strong emotion takes over, you simply hold the finger linked to that feeling while taking slow, deep breaths. It may seem too simple to make a difference, but sometimes the smallest actions have the biggest impact. As your breathing slows, your body begins to relax and your mind naturally becomes calmer. Instead of fighting your thoughts, you are helping your body feel safe again. Whether you are sitting at your desk, waiting for a train, or lying awake at night, this quiet practice reminds us of something we often forget. Sometimes, the fastest way to calm the mind is to first calm the body. But calming the body is only one part of the journey. The Japanese also believed that one of the greatest healers of the human mind was not found in a temple or a book, but in nature itself. Think about the last time you walked through a forest. Not to exercise, not to reach a destination, just to enjoy the fresh air, listen to the birds and hear the leaves gently moving in the wind. If you cannot remember the last time, you are not alone. Today, most of us spend more time looking at screens than looking at nature. The Japanese call this Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing. It is not about hiking long distances or climbing mountains. It is simply about spending quiet time in nature and letting your mind slow down. There are no goals to achieve and nowhere to rush. You simply walk and let nature calm you. As you walk, your breathing becomes slower. Your shoulders begin to relax. The thoughts that filled your mind all day slowly become quieter. Your problems may still be there, but they no longer feel heavy. The Japanese believed that nature has a quiet way of healing the mind sometimes. The peace you are searching for is not found on a screen or in another solution. It is waiting beneath the trees, where the only thing that matters is the present moment. But what if you do not have a forest nearby? The Japanese believed you did not have to escape your daily life to find peace. Sometimes, all it takes is changing the way you experience an ordinary moment. Today, most of us are always in a hurry. We eat while checking our phones. We think about work while spending time with our families. Even when our bodies are in one place, our minds are somewhere else. Without realizing it, we have forgotten how to truly live in the present moment. The Japanese tea ceremony teaches a different way of living. It may look like a simple cup of tea, but it is really about giving your full attention to one moment. Every movement is slow. Every action has meaning. For those few minutes, nothing else matters except what you are doing right now. The lesson is not just about tea. It is about being fully present in everything you do. Whether you are drinking your morning coffee, taking a walk, or talking to someone you love, giving that moment your complete attention can bring a surprising sense of peace. Perhaps that is why peace feels so hard to find, not because it is far away, but because our minds are always somewhere else. And once you learn to be fully present, another beautiful truth begins to reveal itself, that some of the most meaningful moments in life are also the ones that never last. The next Japanese practice is called Mono no Aware. It teaches that everything in life is temporary. Have you ever noticed that some of life's most beautiful moments do not last very long? A beautiful sunset, a child's laughter, a warm hug before someone leaves. We often wish these moments could last forever, but maybe they are special because they do not last forever. Mono no aware is the understanding that everything in life is temporary. Every spring, cherry blossoms bloom across Japan for just a short time before their petals gently fall to the ground. People gather to admire them, knowing their beauty will not last forever. Life is much the same. The people we love, the happy moments we enjoy, and even the difficult times we face will all pass. Instead of trying to hold on to every moment, Mono no aware teaches us to appreciate it while it is here. When you accept that nothing lasts forever, you begin to value each moment a little more. And perhaps that is the real secret to happiness, not holding on to life, but learning to enjoy it while it lasts. The next Japanese practice is called Wabi-Sabi. Many of us spend our lives trying to be perfect. We think we will finally be happy when we have the perfect job, the perfect relationship, or the perfect life. But the more we chase perfection, the harder it becomes to find. Wabi-Sabi teaches us to see beauty in things that are not perfect. A good example is kintsugi, the art of repairing broken pottery with gold. Instead of hiding the cracks, they make them part of the object, showing the story of what it has been through. What if we saw ourselves the same way? Every mistake, every failure, and every challenge has made you the person you are today. Your scars do not make you weak. They show how much you have grown. Wabi-Sabi teaches us that real beauty is not about being perfect. It is about being yourself. Sometimes, the parts of ourselves we try to hide are the things that make us stronger. Once you stop trying to be perfect, life becomes easier. You stop trying to change everything at once and start taking one small step at a time. This is the final Japanese practice that has helped people for generations. The final Japanese practice is called Kaizen. By now you have probably noticed something. None of these Japanese practices promise quick results. They do not ask you to change your life overnight. Instead, they all teach the same simple lesson. Real change happens one small step at a time. Kaizen means continuous improvement. The idea is simple. You do not have to become a completely different person tomorrow. You just have to become a little better than you were yesterday. 1 minute of reflection, one quiet walk, one deep breath before you react. Small habits repeated every day slowly create a calmer mind and a better life. Think of a river. It does not carve through rock because it is stronger than the stone. It does so because it keeps flowing day after day. In the same way, the small choices you make every day quietly shape the person you become. Perhaps that is the greatest lesson of all. A peaceful mind is not built in a single day. It is built one small habit, one quiet moment, and one gentle step at a time. We spend so much of our lives searching for peace in the outside world. We believe we will find it after the next promotion, the next achievement, or when life finally becomes less busy. But the Japanese remind us of something very different. A peaceful life does not begin when everything around you changes. It begins when your mind becomes calm. You do not have to practice all 8 lessons tomorrow. Just choose one. Start with a few quiet minutes of reflection. Take a slow walk in nature. Put your phone away for a moment. Small habits may not make a big difference today, but over time, they can completely change the way you think, feel, and live. If this story helped you, I would love to know which Japanese lesson touched you the most. Share it in the comments below. And if someone you care about has been feeling stressed, send them this video. Sometimes, a small reminder is all someone needs to find a little peace.